Hi, Indrid from Detractor Beam here. So if you don't know, I am a person who deals with depression and anxiety. I've got major depressive disorder, but I treat it as well as the anxiety. Now, something that really, really bothers me that Phil claims is that he has depression. Now, if you have depression, treat it. Do something about it. Don't use it as a tool or a shield or an excuse. Um anyway, I've been thinking about it recently because I've been dealing with it quite a bit. Now, when my depression is showing through, I tend to I just lay here. There's no reason, no real reason that I feel sad. I just do. And it's not just sadness, it's different. It's different. And I try not to really tell anybody about it. I don't use it as an excuse. I just try to get through it and treat it. Boom. But Phil will always use it as a tool, an excuse. So let's
Okay. So anyway, thank you to the person who sent me the nice message. Now, hilariously, this morning, I'm just on Twitter checking for news. We have a few news articles to talk about today. And there's a post, of course, from one of my detractor idiots saying, I have clipped the moment where Phil told someone who says that they are suffering from depression that, hey, at least they're not playing Honda in Street Fighter, okay? It's hilarious because this.
Is it hilarious? If someone were to come into one of my Twitch streams or even a Detractor game stream and said, I'm feeling a person with depression would be sympathetic. Say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I hope things get better. And a person who knows what it feels like to be in that dark depression hole wouldn't react like this.
Moronic idiot, this mouth drooler,
Mouth
clipped a
drooler.
moment out of context on my stream, acting as if
Not out of context.
it's something that's real. Okay? So what happened was there was someone on stream last night who came by and said that they were feeling depressed, and they tagged me in the chat. Now I'm playing ranked Street Fighter 6 with Honda trying to hit master. What the
Yeah.
fuck does that have to do with the stream? Nothing. It's a blatant attempt to derail the stream. You're not going to come to a Street Fighter
No,
6
honey.
ranking stream to get advice on depression. It's not.
If people look up to you and they see and they watch your streams for comfort, sometimes they will.
Not going to happen. This person is obviously doing this to derail the stream to try to distract me.
Or they're depressed and they're looking to you for some words of comfort.
It's a very common tactic that people do, especially when I play Street Fighter. Let's try to bring up unrelated topics and controversy and dumb shit so that Phil can get his mind rattled and he fucks up. It happens all the time, okay? So how do I respond to it? I'll tell you how I respond to it, with a joke. I'm not going to be serious about it. I said, I'm really sorry to hear you're not feeling good, right? Hopefully you feel a little better after you watch me play Street Fighter 6. Hey, at least you're not grinding in this game with Honda. Look how hard it is to get.
That's insulting, though, is what it is. And like, yeah, yay, they're not dealing with some hard thing, but this is how they go about it. It's just not. Anyway, this isn't the ideal clip, but it just shows how truly insensitive he really is. There were streams where he's talking about, oh, I just didn't want to get out of bed today, and then I made myself. He may have depression or some degree of it, but go get diagnosed. Do something about it. I don't know. It's very narcissistic behavior to have an issue and not want to have it solved. Sorry, salved. I don't know. It's bothering me. It's bothering me very much. So don't give him any passes. I do feel for him though. I think he has untreated anxiety also. But again, he doesn't want his issues, his problems solved. He just doesn't.
It wins at this level with Honda, it's like a nightmare, and it will just make you
Oh,
feel worse, right? So it's a joke. And everyone watching the stream knows that, but these fucking morons will take a clip out of context and say,
not out of context.
see, Phil is actually trying to give real advice on depression. What a horrible person. This is his take on depression. Hey, stupid, I have depression, you dumb fuck. I actually have it. I know what it feels like.
If you know what it feels like, why would you treat someone this way? Why? The many times that you've used depression as an excuse to make people feel bad for you or like excuse some sort of behavior like jerking it on stream. It's not This is not the face of a man who has depression. This is someone who uses it as a tool.
All right? So if I know what it is, do you think I'm going to give bad advice about fucking
Yes.
depression? I didn't give the guy any advice. I made a joke about Street Fighter 6. You're a fucking idiot. Get fucked. You.
There it is. What do you tell someone with depression? Get fucked. I know he wasn't telling the person with depression to get fucked. The excuse me, the idiot who clipped it out of context to get fucked. It wasn't out of context. This person was not an idiot. They're right. You shouldn't treat people this way. You just shouldn't.
Stupid loser who thinks you know anything about anything in real fucking life. You know nothing. You're the epitome of a waste of life.
Calling people a waste of life is something really cool to do. So, to be clear, don't ever do that. Don't do that. It's coming from a man who lives in a bubble and knows absolutely nothing. Being told that you know nothing is pretty funny.
To try to take an out of context clip and say that I said
Marble
something
mouth.
bad about depression when I fucking have it. Get fucked, really. No, really. Go fuck yourself. You're a loser. You have no power over anyone on this planet. If
Does happiness mean having power over someone?
you disappeared today, no one would care. That's the truth of the matter. So go make as many clips as
Very
you fucking
chill.
want with your loser circle. That was my depression pulling me out of a positive moment of my life at that very moment. All right.
All right.
Okay. So that's
Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. He's the worst. He's the worst. We're dealing with depression. It's not something to be ashamed of, okay? And there's no reason to not reach out and ask for help. All right. Have a good night. Thanks for listening.